Hey guys, I had mentioned to you that I was thinking about making a video about my journey, just kind of reiterating, just like a summary of how everything went down. If you watch my channel and you watch all my videos, you kind of can see, everything that happens. But if you don't have time to sit there and watch every video to kind of watch the whole story, I thought I'd make a video and just kind of tell you what happened. So I'm actually going for a walk, so forgive me if I get out of breath. So anyway, first things first. About 2 years ago, I've wanted kids since I was like in high school. I've just always wanted to be a mom. But anyway, but after I got married, me and my husband had been married for 6 years, and I think we'd been married for about 3 years. I wanted to have kids. It took him a while to actually get on board, because he was just a nervous husband and money and things like that. But the clock started ticking for me because we got married when I was 28. So it was kind of hard. Something else you may not know about us is we actually never were even boyfriend and girlfriend. It was really love at first sight. I knew he was the one. He knew I was the one, and we knew that within a week. And then we got married 3 weeks after that. So anyway, I'm gonna have to switch every once in a while because my arm gets tired. You can see the pretty houses as I'm walking. So anyway, I'm sitting at 1 minute. Looks like I'm doing good on time. So anyways, one more time I'll say anyways. Let's see. I guess almost 2 years ago, my husband finally was like, okay, I guess we're gonna have to go ahead, and start trying, because we just aren't going to be able to have all of our ducks in a row, like 100% everything the way we want it. So we started trying, and I think we started trying for about 6 months, and I started paying. Then I kind of started being like, well, I think I'm going to get an ovulation test. I think I'm going to try to get this to kind of happen a little bit sooner, because it's not happening. So I went and I got those little test strips. We get like 20 in a box, and I did that for the first time, and it actually looked like my test line. What was it? Like, I could never really tell if it was dark enough to be considered positive. So those were kind of confusing. And I can't remember what happened, but I read something about, I kept getting really like dark ones all the time, and it was just confusing. So then I was like, well, I guess it's time to switch to the better ovulation test. And so I think I only did those tests for about 2 months. And so then I started switching to the regular ovulation test. But I actually got the advanced digital ovulation test, which tells you like 2 days or 3 days earlier. It's supposed to, oh, there's somebody there. It's supposed to tell you, like, I'm going to go to the track. It's supposed to tell you, like, basically your estrogen level climbs before you have before you ovulate. And it's supposed to tell you, like, if you're TTCing, you know what it is. Anyway, you get a blinking smiley face when the estrogen level jumps, and then it goes solid when you're about to ovulate. Well, the first time I did it, it never blinked, so it just went to a solid smiley face. So I called the people and was like, and I have all these videos, you can go back and watch me on the phone with them. Clear, Blue, Easy, digital ovulation test, advanced digital ovulation test. I called them and I was like, what's the deal? And she said, maybe your estrogen didn't get high enough. So to show up that month, but try again next month, because sometimes that just happens. So anyway, I did that. Did it the next month. Got the blinking. I'm getting out of breath. Got the blinking ovulation test. Blinking smiley. I was so excited, but then I had the blinking smiley for like 10 days, or maybe longer. It never went away. It never went solid. So I'm like freaking out. My arms are getting tired. I didn't expect this to happen. I'm freaking out at this point, and I'm like, you know, something's not right here. Maybe I'm not ovulating, you know. So then I went and switched to regular ovulation tests that didn't do the estrogen one. And that first month I ovulated. It said I did anyway, so I was super excited. Oh my gosh, look at this. My track is being demolished. Can you see that? I wanted to get on the track, it's locked up. I just have to turn around. Anyway, they're doing some repairs or something, it's crazy. So anyway, after all that, I talked to my mom and we started talking about, you know, what is God's plan? What's the Lord's? You know, am I meant to have children? I started getting all worried and stuff like that. And people were driving by looking at me going, she's talking to herself. So me and my mom started praying about it. My mom, if you will go back and watch my video about me and my mom talking, you'll hear, she's like, you know, you need to chill out, give it to God and all this. And I started trying to do that. Then I started temping. And I only temped for like 2 months. And I set up an appointment for the doctor, went to the doctor. Doctor said, you're not ovulating all the time for sure. She was able to look at all my charting, everything I've been doing. She says, I can tell you ovulated this month, you didn't ovulate this month, you didn't ovulate that month, you ovulated, didn't ovulate. And so I was like really sad to hear that, but we're hoping that like, hey, well at least I'm ovulating sometimes, you know. And so anyway, hold on, I don't want somebody to hear me talking. Okay, so anyways, that day that I talked to her, she looked at me over and everything, and we set up an appointment for like a ultrasound and all that. But anyway, who cares about that? Because you know what? When that was happening, that actual month before, I mean, I had that appointment for that doctor set up for I think 2 months because it took a long time to get to see her. And that 2 months while I was waiting for that doctor's appointment, you know, old people really don't know when they look at me. They're like, what is she doing? Because they don't know digital technology sometimes. Anyway, I'm almost done. I don't know if you guys really want to hear this whole story or not, but what was I saying? And in those 2 months I was waiting for that doctor's appointment, I made some videos telling you guys, I'm not doing anything anymore. I'm going to give it to God 100%. I'm not going to temp. I'm not going to do any ovulation tests. Nothing. Okay? Only thing that I relied on was my natural body telling me I was ovulating. Like I could feel it, or I would wipe and there was discharge, you know, things like that. And I just did, and when I had sex with my husband, you know, I didn't even think about, okay, we're trying to make a baby, you know, I gotta sit this way afterward or nothing. I just had a good time with my husband a few times and, you know, carried on like normal life, just quit trying. And I prayed about it, and I did say one thing to God. I said, Lord, if you give me this baby, I promise I will give you all the glory for this child, you know, bringing this child to me. And that's all I said. And that month, within actually 3 days after that, I went to the doctor. That was when the doctor visit happened. And then actually it was 3 days after the doctor visit, I got that positive ovulation test. So that's the end of my story. I think I'm running out of time. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you understand that God is awesome and He blessed me, and I just want to give Him the glory. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. When I say positive ovulation test, I mean positive pregnancy test.